Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Karthik, and in today's video we'll do the topic sound, and in sound we will do the subtopic structure of ear. So firstly I want to ask you a question. What is sound? Sound is a mechanical wave which is caused due to vibration of an object. Okay, now let's come to our topic. Topic is structure of human ear. So as you all have seen, this is our human ear, and it has three parts. Okay, uh, this one part from here to here, it is known as outer ear. After here, the part, this one is middle ear, and after it is all the way straight inner ear. Inner ear. Okay. Now, what is outer ear? Outer ear is the outermost part, meaning this one part and the ear tube. This outer part is known as pinna, and this is known as ear tube. Ear tube. Okay. Pinna, as you have seen in animals like elephants. Sorry. In animals like elephants, there is so much large pinna, so they are even able to hear infrasound which humans cannot hear. And we have small pinna, so we can hear only certain amount of sound. So now what is its use? Its use is to collect the sound coming towards it. Okay. Now, uh, pinna and ear tube, it is a passage through which the sound goes to eardrum. And what is eardrum? This part is eardrum. Eardrum, which we also call kan ka parda. Okay. So this eardrum is responsible for vibrating, and it then vibrates and sends the signal to the brain. Okay, so we are able to hear. After this eardrum, there are three bones which play a major role in sending the vibrations to the brain. Okay, these are known as this one, first one is known as malleus or hammer. This second one is known as incus, or you can say it anvil. And this third one, which is the smallest one of all, is known as stapes. Smallest bone in human body, which is also known as stirrup. Okay. Now, after these vibrations, this is sent to this part which is known as cochlea. Cochlea. Oh, sorry. What is the use of cochlea? Cochlea contains a liquid which converts the normal sound waves or the mechanical waves to electronic waves, and electronic waves, they are sent to brain by these are known as auditory nerves. These nerves are directly connected to cochlea, and they send Chunu, come here. They send the electronic waves to the neurons, and neurons collect it and store it in brain so we can hear the sound. Okay. Let me repeat. This is pinna. It collects the sound. This is ear tube. The sound passes through here. This is eardrum which vibrates and produces sound. These are bones which send the vibration to cochlea. Cochlea contains a liquid which converts a sound wave to electrical wave and electronic wave. Sorry, electron, and this auditory nerve connected to cochlea takes the electronic wave to our brain. Okay, friends. So in this video, we will do only this much, and one more important thing I want to tell you: this cochlea and auditory nerve come in inner ear, and this one part, these three bones and this eardrum come in middle ear, and this one, this leftover part comes in outer ear. So okay, friends, bye bye. See you in next class. Before you all go, I want to ask you a question. Which animal can hear the least frequency and which can hear the most frequency? I'll give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. So, the animal which can hear the least frequency is pigeon. It can hear 0.5 hertz also. And we humans can only hear from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Okay, and the most frequency can be heard by greater wax moth. Okay, greater wax moth, also known as patanga, that a small creature which flies all over our house, and it looks like a little bit butterfly, but it doesn't contain the colors of the wings. Okay, so it hears the most frequency, which is 300,000 hertz or 300 kilohertz. Okay, friends. So bye bye.